There are a lot of different forms and usages for solar energy. The type of solar energy that I most closely work with is called photovoltaics. The word photovoltaic comes from two words. The word photo, which means light, and the word voltaic, which has to do with electricity. And so photovoltaic combines light and electricity.
Solar cells convert sunlight directly into electricity.
This is a solar cell. The sunlight simply strikes the surface of the cell. Electricity is produced, and it is collected using these metal contacts. You can then plug in some wires under the back of it and power something, such as a small little motor. Now, if I take the solar panel out of the light, the motor stops. If I turn it again back towards the light, the motor starts again. Most solar cells are made from silicon, which is the basic ingredient in beach sand. So it's a very abundant material. The Earth has a lot of sand. Photovoltaic technology is relatively recent. It's only really been around since the 60s and 70s. But it was actually first discovered in the early 1830s by a French scientist named Edmond Becquerel, who discovered that if you shined light on certain materials, they would produce a small electric current. In 1954, Bell Labs built the first photovoltaic module, but it was mostly just a laboratory curiosity because it was way too expensive for anybody to use it for anything. But in the 1960s, during the space program, NASA and Russian scientists discovered that photovoltaics was a very good technology for powering spacecraft. Soon after that, it started being used in things like watches and calculators. Solar-powered watches and calculators are powered by photovoltaics. Later, during the 1970s, during the energy crisis, people began thinking that perhaps photovoltaics could be used for producing power for lots of other things. And it has been growing rapidly ever since.